La la, ya 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 la la la, la la, la 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 la. Hi, welcome back to ENHYPEN reactions. So, okay, Miss Border Carnival. Carnival. This
Cupave.
was... Yeah. Pave.
Stupid.
This was our first, live promotion. We were there. We saw the music video when it came out. We saw the studio tube when it came out.
We were post the official. We were post Drunk-Dazed dropping, but we were pre Fever dropping.
Yes,
the music videos.
I
was awake. I stayed awake for Fever.
Yeah,
we knew hard. It was
Drunk-Dazed had just come out, and that's when we were getting in our
discovering.
Mm-hmm. Because I remember when we drove up to, was it to Thanksgiving or was it when we moved?
It was when we moved.
We drove from Florida to Illinois, listening to. I remember being at Nashville, listening to Border Carnival.
Carnival. Not Carnival.
Carnaval. So this is the Carnival themed concept that ENHYPEN is doing.
Call in the send in the clowns.
The circus. Okay, here we go. We're doing the highlights first, and then we'll do Drunk-Dazed and Fever. So we were gooped. We were like, oh.
This is probably my favorite intro too. This is also when they started N-O'Clock around this era too. We'll get to Fever Girl.
Iconic.
Oh my god.
We gotta put Not For Sale in this. I forgot. We gotta put Not For Sale.
One of the greatest B-sides, soft boyfriend energy B-sides of all time.
Yeah.
Of all time. This and Polaroid Love. Ugh. 사랑어 for sale. Up.
And that's it, just a little mini app. We were robbed with these Prince looks, girl. Slick back sunoo hair.
Remember their VCRs for the tour?
Yes.
Oh.
Hitman Bang. Whoa, whoa. Carnaval. Well,
banger after banger after banger. Oh, it's so good.
Well, let's go to a party. Adam, we've been invited to a party.
A bloody birthday party.
Come on, let's go.
Come on, guys. Let's go. Get in the car.
A ride's here. Let's go. Everyone was like, this is a B-lift girl group girly.
Yeah, everyone was sure of it.
You were invited to a... You have to do it in Jake's accent.
You're invited to our bloody birthday party. Sometimes walking down the deadly path without fleeing from death itself can give rise to the most wonderful creation. We hope you'll be able to come. SVP at 555. It's weird because, like, I just feel like it's gauche to not invite a plus one. Like, say, plus ones are permitted.
You have to say, can I bring a plus one?
Right.
Or no.
Right.
No.
This is, okay, the fact that it took me 2.5 years to know who the fuck I'm looking at in this video. I understood theoretically that they were...
I think at the time I was like, oh, they were other
Islanders.
Girls.
Because I think I knew that, but I didn't know...
Is that Nicholas or it's EJ? It's Nicholas, right?
It's definitely K.
I think it's EJ.
It's definitely
It's
K.
definitely K.
I'll tell you what. That's K.
It was EJ.
It's EJ.
That's what I thought. Because it looks like EJ, but this bang...
Yeah, his hair's grown out from the show.
Yeah. That's definitely K. So that's the thing. The girls knew. They were like, oh, well, he's going to be all right. They're brewing something up in Miss Hybe's studios.
Do they get paid for... I don't know. I don't know how anything works. I'm assuming they got a check for being in this.
Yeah. I hope so.
I hope to God.
I think they're doing okay, though.
They're fine now. No pause.
No pause. No pause. We're doing a reset. No pause. No pause.
Pause.
Pause up. Let's go.
Let's go. And we fixed Heesung's hair from the debut. It's not a mop anymore. Ugh. The lore! Oh my God.
Were you gagged at that?
Yes, of course I was gagged at that.
Because you were like, oh, finally. It's full Twilight, vampires and werewolves.
Yes. This is iconic. God, I love this.
Yeah, because I think that's Son.
I just noticed for the first time that, like, the drink fountain is, like, a reference to the fountain later in the video on the left.
Mm-hmm. The lore, it's so good.
If we were doing this channel in 2021, this would have been my song of the year. This song got played so much in 2021 in our home.
What year? Or what month?
April. Wow, wow, wow. And this video is really cool because it keeps playing with the aspect ratio too. Mm-hmm. It's really fun.
Oh, Hitman Bang loves
an aspect ratio
switch. Blonde sunoo.
Yeah, I just feel like obviously they were vampires in the first one, but this one is they're drinking blood.
They're drinking blood, girl.
Not even trying to pretend like he is actually singing in real time.
Oh, here they are again.
The girls had to be absolutely quaking.
I know.
Here we go. Iconic. Boom, boom. Sorry. And the fact that it's K
and sunoo.
I just feel like
they knew.
Lean into it. Have fun with it.
So lore-wise, is she the one that sired them?
Yes. But I think her like spirit is also the main girl in the webcomic. I haven't finished the webcomic. I'm like halfway through.
I was like in that video where they're like all fighting, that home movie or whatever that they filmed.
because they have like this connection to her that they can't like, they don't understand.
Yeah, I think this shows that it's something about vampires.
It's like subtextual for sure.
I think
oh my God.
Something about this one, I think. I could understand why people thought it was about vampires.
I could see where you would get that for sure.
Yeah.
These fits.
Da da. These hats. It's like popper ass hats.
So good. Ding dong. Okay, the only thing I hate about this video is that a doorbell is not in the center of the door. That is the only thing that bugs me about this video. The only thing, the whole video. What are you pressing?
You're not wrong, girl.
Although I guess, you know what? Regular doorbells back in the day where they were wired.
Knockers. Oh.
No. Like back when it was like a full wire and then it went inside and blah, blah, blah. But I think now you could put it. It's just like a remote. And then the doorbell itself is like, it's like all Bluetooth now. So it could be. I'm being an old person and saying it could not be, but.
It should be knockers.
Dun, dun, dun.
Anything specific you want to get into this? The powers, right?
Okay, so telekinesis?
Telekinesis.
One can assume? The candles, the fire.
Candles, fire bending.
We're transporting.
Yeah, I thought that was Son at the back, sitting there. Transporting. Teleportation.
I didn't want to say apparition. Teleportation. Which
Fire.
Niki does a lot of in this video.
But Jungwon did it there.
But Jungwon did it there.
But Niki does it in that one.
I love these.
I love
the reference back to Give and Taken.
Yes. Because it's like, this is probably their timeline. This is probably where that was probably the time of siring.
Yeah, I would assume. It seems that way.
I think I liked, because we saw this first before, I think I saw this first before Give and Taken.
Yes, I did too.
I do think that this feels like a more deeper dive, obviously. Also because they knew they were building in The Howling. They're building in Dark Moon. They're starting building all of those.
Yeah.
But it just feels so much more clear and concise. As opposed to, I felt like Give and Taken was just more like
laying the groundwork.
Yeah.
And it's also, I think Give and Taken is probably a better introduction to all of the specific members than this video. This video is so...
This is like, you're already in it. You know who they are, at least to know that, like, we've established that these are boys.
We have established that these are boys. Slay that.
This feels more like they are boys. Like, they are...
Yeah.
Like, reckless...
Well, and also like Give and Taken did have a little bit of like modern, but most of that video is so like, period. Whereas like it's happening currently.
What are they doing right now?
Right.
They're siring other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems to be. That's what we can assume.
They're like inviting people.
Right.
Yeah. I remember Jay being iconic.
That aspect ratio change too, by the way, when Jay sits up is so good. Yeah. This one. And boom. Ugh. Just some really great camera work, video making. Sunoo's whole, like, go down the hallway, jump scare.
Upside down Jake.
This video, I can't even... This video lived rent-free in my head for, like, 6 months.
Eggies, you have to let us know. When you guys saw K and EJ, what was the reaction?
What was the reaction? Because I don't think that they were hinted at before the video came out.
Yeah. I'm sure this shook the girls.
The fact that it's gay, it's just so, it's so juicy.
Yes. Yeah. They have all the subtext.
Yes. I mean, it's good. It's good. Like, I never knew the subtext before the video, and I still think it's a good moment.
Yeah.
But now knowing the history
subtext.
and the finale and the whole thing, it's like, ugh. Yeah. And then Niki just goes the fuck off at the end of this song with his little dance, like when he's in the center.
I know.
Sunghoon's entire... You know what? Let me write a dissertation about this video. Let me do it.
Twilight wished. Okay.
Oh, Twilight could never. Sorry.
Could never. Sorry.
E.L. Fudge. No, Stephanie Meyer. E.L. Fudge wrote 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah. E.L. Fudge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is so crazy.
The only thing I don't like about this video is the fade into this, and then the fade just sounds too rushed. But I feel like that always happens with like cinematic breaks.
Yeah,
before the last
in
music videos, that it's always hard to kind of get back into it.
I mean, those Shanae turns. I mean, it's just, this is artistry. I hate to say it. It's artistry, but like full commercial sounds.
Yeah.
Because this is like so consumable. The song itself.
Okay.
Days. Oh, it's so good.
Let's go to these Prince looks.
And then Fever dropped.
Fever
my
dropped.
God.
Fever was like the melting point. We're like, oh.
Yeah, it's happening.
Oh, I didn't know we were doing one. I wonder if people assumed we weren't as online back then, but I wonder if people assumed like it would be Not For Sale or something like that. Because Not For Sale was the B-side they were also performing in music shows.
Right.
But Fever had like a mini promotion on its own, separate from Drunk-Dazed Not For Sale, I think.
Well, did they do Not For Sale a bunch?
They did, but...
Because I feel like I only know that one video, and I didn't know if that was just their comeback stage.
I think that's why they did it. I think they did it like a few times because I remember seeing different fits.
Oh my God. I'm also very into this score during this intro sequence.
I want to know more about this Prince Royal, like... Because it felt very like Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Like there's something very...
It's very heightened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sunoo, you better run. You better.
But then what is this black smoke? Is this them?
Yeah, because the question is okay.
Are they trying
if
to...
If they were sired in like the early 1900s, which is what it like the costuming gives. Why are they princes? Or are they princes after they became?
I think they became the princes in this like queen's like court or whatever after siring. So maybe this represents like them trying to escape that
the
fate.
Court.
But then they just come back, and then it's another day. They're still living.
Because canonically, they like are like good vampires in the webtoon. They're not like bad people. But Sunghoon is half werewolf. Sunghoon's character, is half werewolf in the webtoon. Dark Moon. Dark Blood? Dark Moon?
Dark Blood.
Blood Moon?
But they are enemies.
The
Vampires
Blood
and werewolves are enemies.
Yeah. And then Neon.
I like a abandoned YMCA. I think it's the abandoned like medical facility that they were in. I think that's what it is.
Oh, it just reminds me of
it looks like a gym bathroom
where TXT goes in what's the one where they swim? Is that? I can't remember which song it is, but the one where they go underwater. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
No pause.
No pause. Swear to God, no pause.
Swear to God.
Niki eating.
The glitter!
So good.
This shot is so crazy.
That shot broke the girls. This shot broke me. I was the girl. Damn.
Iconic. These are some of... I'll say it in a second. Okay. Those are some of the most incredible beauty shots in music videos I've ever seen.
Yeah, the glitter face.
The glitter face, but like these like candlelit, these down at the end. These here, when they cut to them individually during this sequence. Also, this was about the time where I found out that Jungwon was as young as he is, and I was like, huh? Very shocking. The peak. This is also how I feel like this is a music video that not that there's not artistry happening, but it's not a massive production scale. Like, it's really like a couple sets and not too crazy. It's not like the costuming went off or anything, but like, so it doesn't feel like high budget, but it's so polished.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so good.
It's especially since it's in contrast with Drunk-Dazed, which was like high production.
Oh yeah. There's so much. I mean, Drunk-Dazed is like, we're throwing everything at the wall.
Yeah.
This feels like low key in comparison to that. I also love that this song feels so in the lore, like the lyrically, but also like easily you can take it out of the lore and it can still work on its own.
Yeah, totally.
It's such.
Who did you think was the star of Border Carnival?
The star. Did we do this for her? We didn't do this for day one, did we? I can't remember if we did or not.
I do think it's Niki.
I think
it
it's
feels
Niki.
like this is the where
Niki
like,
or Sunghoon.
Let's unleash.
Sunghoon is obviously the answer for I think Drunk-Dazed.
Oh, for Drunk-Dazed, yeah.
Because he gets that whole sequence. But I don't know. Sunoo has the really long sequence Drunk-Dazed too.
Yeah, Sunoo has a lot of like more of the acting for Drunk-Dazed.
Because
she's the actress.
I need Sunoo to be. Sunoo is like, I want to be Sunoo's best friend. We've already discussed this many times on this channel. But Sunoo, I think, would be very good at being like a backstabbing friend on a drama.
Yeah.
Like, I think Sunoo would be very good at playing a villain.
This is what I want. Sunoo, Sowon, Chaeonggi, Heathers.
Oh!
And Park Hanbin. Give them a fourth. Honestly, Jangha would be a great Heather.
Wow. The duet that Sunghoon and Niki have at the beginning of the video when they dance together, that's incredible. I will say Heesung's acting at the intro with the like escaping the door, very good. Yeah, this video, I don't know. There's something like very chill about it, but also like
chilling.
Yeah. And the whole like showing the heart with the locket wrapped around it as like a metaphor for like the curse of being a like you get to live forever, but you don't get to. It is its own kind of hell that you have to live.
Wow.
But the glitter, I've never understood the glitter, but it is so evocative.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something so good about that shot. Is crazy. I actually can't look at the screen during that shot.
Wow.
It's so good. It's such a good video. This broke my brain, and I was like 5-day-old engene.
Yeah, you were 5-day-old engene, and I remember you just being like, I'm telling anyone that will listen to me that there is a boy group out there doing vampires.
This is almost always whenever I like meet people and they're like, tell me about what K-pop or whatever, and I'm like, okay, there's this one, there's that one, there's the other. There's this one group that their whole story is that they're vampires. And they're like, oh really? And I showed like a guy I worked with, and he was like, their choreography is really good. They're really, and I was like, yeah, of course. Yes, of course.
Yaks, of course. So we'll keep on our journey.
Keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on.
See you when we see you.
The next one.
Discovering voices, building worlds. The Ampliverse.